We did it! Yes! God! Boy, you're talking about a heart attack city. I mean, holy shit. Wow. What a game. What a fucking comeback by the Seahawks. Listen, give me a second. Listen. You guys, I mean, shit. That, I knew. Believe me. When I saw it was 20, when it was 20-0 at half, I said, this is going to, I thought to myself, I hope it turns out to be like the Giants game. 34-0, cruising along, defense is playing phenomenal, but, I had it in my head, I thought, over the period of the second half that they were going to come back. I didn't think they were just going to miraculously score 21 points in the fourth quarter. I mean, got to give Seahawks some credit. They fucking played ball. But it's as if everything the Falcons did in the first half, they were just like, well, we're going to go with a different game plan. I mean, why? Didn't fucking work. I mean, the whole first half, Matty Ice was okay. He threw the interception. He made a bad mistake near the end, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. They're containing Russell Wilson. They're not letting him move. Also, Seahawks did kind of put themselves in a shitty position. You always take the points, okay? There's still, you would have won, That would have been game. You had 6 points. You just left right off on the field. I don't understand the motive as to why you go for it on 4th and 1. When there's another half to be played. It doesn't make any sense. My motto is you only go for it when you're in a position that you have to go for it. If you're not put in that position, you take the points. That way, you don't fucking, it doesn't hurt you in the long run. You get the 3 points, it's better than nothing. It chips the lead. Instead of being down 2 possessions, you're down a possession. So, anyway, they contained Russell Wilson. They really, like I said, the run defense did a very good job. They held Marshawn Lynch to 42 yards. They ended up with over 100, but that was because of Russell Wilson. He finally got around the pocket and started really beating the Falcons by himself. He was really doing most of the work. But like I said before, also, this team plays situational defense. 4th and goal, they stopped them. They denied him 3 points. Right before the half, 2nd and goal or 3rd and 11. Babineau gets a sack, forces halftime. Forces halftime. So, also causing fumbles. They did a good job turning the ball over. I think we ended up with -1 in the turnover. Well, no, +1 because of the turnover on downs. So we did a good job. We limited the turnovers. Like I also said, perfect protection for Matt Ryan. Not a sack given up. They ran the ball well with Jacquizz Rodgers. What did I say? He jizzed all over the field. Did you fucking see that hit on the safety? Just trucked the shit out of him. I'm telling you, man, that guy he's the weapon. He's the secret weapon. They need to really revolve the offense around him. Julio Jones had a decent day. Tony Gonzalez had a decent day, but they really threw the ball deep. I was surprised by the very first play they threw the ball deep. The deep post pass to Roddy White for 43 yards. They really spread the field, and they really threw the deep ball out. A lot. They were really testing those corners. A note to Dirk Cutter. Give him some credit, too. That guy was really on his game. They tried to throw the deep ball on the outside, near the sidelines, and the corners were playing it really well. I'll give Seattle credit. They were really shutting it down. So what did Dirk Cutter do? He knew that when you throw in Tony Gonzalez, it's going to draw the people in, So he just fucking had Julio Jones come across on slants, on posts. They kind of stopped throwing it near the line or near the sideline until Matty Ice decided to do the throw to Julio in double coverage. I mean, Julio did fall down, but either way, that was really a poor throw. He shouldn't have done that. But, man, I couldn't. I mean, you know, it was 21. It was 20-7. I was thinking, you know, okay, starting to become a little bit of a game, and then the Falcons scored again. You know, you thought this game was going to be out of reach. Really and truly, there was a drive. I think it was the intercepted pass drive. Had they scored a touchdown, that game really would have put the nail on the coffin. But that turnover cost us, and it almost cost us the game. Russell Wilson, I gotta give props to him. He was really, really on fire, and he exploited the defense in the second half when he decided to take the game in his own hands. You know, the running the ball wasn't doing it too well, so he just said, "Fuck it, I'll just run around." And that's what I told you. You gotta keep him in the pocket, and I'm afraid this is what's gonna happen in San Francisco, because Colin Kaepernick is probably 3 times better than whatchamacallit, than Russell Wilson. I was about to say Russell Martin. I'm thinking of baseball right now. Russell Wilson. He can throw the ball better, and I think he's a better runner. But that'll be for another video. But he really, I mean, like I said, when you get him out of the pocket, he becomes a better quarterback. He's not a pocket passer. He's an RG3 type quarterback. He really needs to, move the defenders, and that way he can just, split the gaps and run for 20 yards. So we did a good job of that in the first half. We didn't do so much of a great job in the second half. I think our defense was just a little lackadaisical. They were just like, well, whatever. Matt Ryan will bail us out, which he ended up doing on fucking 2 amazing throws, but still, I'm kind of worried about that, but I'm sure they're going to address the situation come Tuesday, and, next Sunday they're going to really put the test. But, man, I'm so glad we finally got the fucking monkey off our back. I was afraid that if we lost that we would lose Mike Smith. Not this season, but the next postseason. If we didn't win next year, that we would be 0-6, we would be 0-6, and then we would have to cut the whole regime, the whole building, the process. And this is what he talked about. It's a continuing process. So our team is finally gelling together, because last year we had Julio, but we only had him. I mean, we weren't able to use him much. Well, we did use him much. What I'm trying to say is that we weren't able to coach him as well because of the lockout. Or maybe that was 2 years ago. Or whatever. Fucking whatever. Either way, we finally got the monkey off our back. Congratulations, Falcons. We did it. About fucking time. Seahawks, kudos to you, man. Really. You guys played an unbelievable game. Made it. Come down to the wire. You left everything out on the field. And, what else is there to say? You guys really impressed me, and you guys are going to be a dangerous team next year. San Francisco is not going to be able to take the division that easily. I'll tell you that right now. But thank you, Falcons. Thank you. Because I seriously was about to go fucking batshit crazy. Rip up everything. But you made me believe. Good job, guys.